Y'all, some protesters tried to attack Tomi Lahren the other day at the University of Mexico, I believe. You know, these progressive, liberal, woke students, the tolerant left that we love to hear. Look at this absolute dude. I mean, just
Beta.
thankfully, security did its job and she didn't get attacked. So, really, glad that she's okay and everything, y'all. But y'all, Tomi Lahren was on some podcast or show. I don't really know, but she was talking about men. And if y'all know anything about Tomi Lahren, she has in the past gone on tirades about men in America.
I talk to my mom about this a lot, and she says, well, maybe it's just the guys in Texas. Maybe it's just the guys in Los Angeles. Maybe it's just the guys, it is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas, and they're not any better in the Midwest. Quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country.
Now, y'all, that was 2 years ago, 2020, right? We're in 2022. Now, y'all, if I came on any one of these videos and said, even if I used the word some, right? And I said, some women are trash. If I used that verbiage, right? There'd be a woman in my comment section trying to light me up. She said that she's found across the whole country that men are just trash. Okay. Right on. Now, let's fast forward. And she gets away with it because she's a woman, right? It doesn't matter. They can say whatever they want because we don't hold women accountable in this country. Now, let's fast forward to like last week. And this is what she said on somebody's show.
The real pandemic is soft men in this country. There are so many women out there who are successful who can't find anybody out there because successful men want the 25-year-olds who just want to be on Instagram and post their purses and their yachts and this and that. We have a scarcity of real men, and I don't know how we change that.
We start spanking kids again.
I'm gonna skip this guy's part because honestly what he said was absolutely irrelevant. I don't know what the heck he was even thinking. Now, y'all heard what she just said. God bless it. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar.
There's a lot of women out there that I know that are my good friends who have amazing jobs, who work really hard, but who can't seem to find a decent guy, even if they go up in age 5 to 10 to 15 years, because those guys all want to be with 21-year-olds who have nothing going on. It's very unfortunate. I don't think it's going to be fulfilling.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Emotional damage.
Whew. Where do I begin? Miss Lahren. I'm going to have to respectfully but strongly push back on what you're saying. Because this is actually quite simple and look, hard truths aren't easy to swallow some of the time, but they're necessary. And the truth is, the successful men that you're talking about want what they want. These successful men don't want a competitor. These successful men aren't trying to go toe to toe with their significant other. These successful men aren't trying to coordinate schedules because you're traveling because of work and your career, and this guy who already works his tail off providing, protecting, and the couple days that he is going to be home, you're not going to be home because you're going to be doing your career. Like, no, successful men don't want that. You know what successful men want. You hit the nail on the head, ma'am. You really did. Successful men, yes, want women that are going to be around. Because, look, there's guys that worth way more money than me, but as a traditional man, I don't want a woman that's all over the place for many reasons. Also, because she can't get on my program, right? And successful men are leaders in their industry. They're successful for a reason because they have certain traits that a lot of men don't have. And when you're something, more often than not, you want the opposite. And what's the opposite? Well, let's see. A feminine woman, number one. Not a combative woman. A woman that's going to be there for you. Simple biology. Successful men in general, want younger women. I mean, this isn't anything new, but you're having a hard time swallowing this. Now, I started the video with how I started the video. I genuinely mean that. I don't wish anything ill on you. Honestly, I'm really glad that you didn't get hurt at that stupid liberal event, right? And I wish you nothing but the best in your relationship life. But the reality is, I know that you've been engaged multiple times. I tried to do a little research. I don't think you're married. I just think that's an engagement ring. And what successful women like yourself have to understand is, yeah, it's hard. Yeah, the successful women, your friends, yourself, yeah, it's hard to find a guy that meets all y'all's requirements. Because successful women have higher requirements than a woman, in your words, that doesn't have much going on, the 21-year-old, the 25-year-old. Yeah, y'all do. Because not only does this guy need to be everything, attractive and all these things, right? He also has to make a ton of money. Because women date up. It is what it is. Women marry up. I don't have an issue with that. I don't have a problem with, the realities of, female nature. Right? But that's what you gotta swallow. That red pill. And it is a red pill, the reality. So, we have the same rights in this country, men and women, and you've chosen your career, and look, congratulations on all your success and something like that. But to think that the men are in the wrong, the successful men are in the wrong, and that those successful men are trash because they want a younger woman that doesn't have much going on. We value different things. Women want men that have a future, that are stable, that are all these things, that are going places, that have a purpose. Those type of guys, we want the opposite. We want a woman that doesn't have much going on. Now, one thing I do agree with you on is that there are absolutely weak men in the West, in the United States of America. I couldn't agree more there. I couldn't agree more there. For sure. It's something that, look, you have feminism, which are, is teaching women to, no offense, but be more like you, except without the more certain conservative values that you have, right? Wanting women to be harder and harder and harder. Whereas, everything else is just teaching men just to be softer, weaker, toxic masculinity ads. Feminism as well is teaching men to be soft and all these things like that. So there are weak men in America. I don't disagree with you there, but men are weak because they don't want to date a successful woman. Men date down in the socioeconomic chain. Women date up in the socioeconomic chain. We will take a successful guy would take if she's bad and we don't care if she flipping burgers. If she's hot and young, come on. We're gonna take that all day long. Wish you nothing but the best, ma'am. Now, y'all, let's read a few comments, man. Let's read a few comments. Then we're gonna get out of here. I'm freaking exhausted. Okay, let's see. Got successful women agreeing, whatever. Got some few simps. As always. Uh-oh. We start encouraging women to prioritize marriage and family over their career. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Zuby. Big Zuby. Talk your talk, Big Zuby. Oh, shoot. Big Zuby in the comments, man. Talk your talk. Who were those women dating when they were 25? Talk your ish. Talk your ish. Okay. Because we see this. Now, this is coming from this Zuby is a multi-millionaire, a successful guy. He's a multi-millionaire. He's a masculine guy. He's a Christian guy. Look, you are either going to accept it, and I'm just talking to successful women in general. Y'all are either going to accept it, or some of y'all are just going to be old cat ladies. And we ain't gonna settle. We ain't gonna settle. We ain't gonna settle.
Period.
I'm telling you right now, if you are a successful 40-year-old woman, God bless it, you better make something shake. Because that's only half of your life. You have 40 more years. Maybe more. You want to be 50, 60, 70, 80 alone? Cat lady? If I didn't care about women, I would have put out this content. If I was an a-hole, I would just let every single one of y'all hit the wall and just laugh at y'all. I think it's freaking sad. I think it's pathetic. This is the way that God intended this to go. But y'all are drinking the career, the pushing babies back, freezing eggs. Y'all are drinking all that Kool-Aid. So what do you say now? Well, you got a guy, masculine guy, not a liberal guy, successful guy, Christian guy, asking the question like, who were y'all dating at who were these women dating at 25? Okay, let's be honest. Some of them were riding the CC. Let's just keep it real. Some of them were riding the CC, correct? Right? Some of them were just chasing careers, right? There's only a few answers here. Jilly Page responds and says, "That's the point. I think by she means successful are women in their 30s who would date their age, but those men want the 24-year-olds. Naturally. Like, I'm 30 and yeah. I look at girls in their early 20s for sure." And he responds, "Successful men in their 30s don't really care about a woman's..." Talk your talk. Talk your talk, man. When will they learn? When will they learn? Somebody responded exactly. The successful man will always take the 25-year-old. Story as old as time. Successful men don't care about the money some random 35 to 40-year-old woman has. He has his own and wants a young, attractive woman who he can have kids with if he feels like it. Y'all, younger women have better chances of bringing children to term, healthier, less complications, less chances of the child being born with autism, Down syndrome, other abnormalities. Hey, man. I'm gonna keep talking about talk, man, but when you got a successful guy in his 30s worth millions of dollars, and these women like this still don't want to listen, then yes, some women are gonna get old and die alone, like the Godfather said. I mean, we're seeing the trajectory. We're seeing how it's going. Because if you're in your 30s, if you're 35, man, I mean, you're still not listening. All right, y'all, it's your favorite Texan here, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one, man. God bless America.
Message to the women because they've been tricked by feminism. Wanna change, control your position, get back in the kitchen. Find a man, a guy, have a family, now that's really living. Homemakers, judge, that's what we missing.